Be wary of some of the screen caps here. I mostly avoided capturing the most disturbing images in this film, although some ugly moments are featured in here still. This one will be relatively brief. 1977's Jungle Holocaust, aka Last Cannibal World, the beginning of the so-called cannibal boom in Italian exploitation cinema. It was not the first of these films. That was 1972's The Man from the Deep River, directed by our frequent friend Umberto Lenzi himself. With that film, Lenzi was trying to cash in on A Man Called Horse, and it's a better film to be frank, rather than start a new trend, and one blog post I read, I'll link it in the description, claimed that Jungle Holocaust was meant to be helmed by Lenzi as a sequel to The Man from the Deep River. For whatever reason, Deodato was given the project instead, and so was given more credit in spearheading the genre bracket, igniting the explosion, than Lenzi. Lenzi is accused of ripping off Cannibal Holocaust for his own later cannibal works. And he was, although he did initially set the precedent in 72. Jungle Holocaust is a brutal piece, mostly consisting of our protagonist being held prisoner by the cannibal tribe, in between scenes of animal deaths, either the natives slaughtering fauna for food, or the filmmakers inserting gathered footage of predators hunting and consuming their prey. It is gross. This is the prototype for Cannibal Holocaust, and has less pretensions to high art, possibly giving it an upper hand over the hollow and vacuous tendencies of the 1980 film, as Deodato attempted to anyhow. I have mixed feelings about Cannibal Holocaust trying to make a point about neo-fascist tendencies in Italy. Who is more fascistic than Deodato filming Cannibal Holocaust in the Colombian jungles, according to those on set? Seriously, reminds me of how Charles Sobrage became a brief media celebrity in France during the late 90s and early 2000s. A bourgeois culture's fascination of grossly unethical acts because of a certain attached, superficial social status is not particularly uncommon. Jungle Holocaust has no found footage component, no media prism, it is just a straight depiction of violence and cruelty in the jungles of Mindanao. This is in the Philippines, actually. For that, a part of me prefers it, although it lacks the powerful cinematography and score of Cannibal Holocaust. That must be stated. For a nightmarish atmosphere, a harsh, unforgiving venture into insanity, callousness, and disgust, try this film on for size. If I have to say anything more about the film, it is this. I enjoy the mood of this jungle horror title, although it is mostly a truly heinous memory due to the disgusting violence against animals committed by humans or by other animals. I can appreciate these segments as building up the immersion in a truly uncomfortable, upsetting, frightening film. It can build the tension and anguish which the protagonist is feeling extremely efficiently, although it does not make for fun viewing. A sequence involving a creepy snake and its fruit bat victim, I did not look at the screen until I stopped hearing noises. I know I'm supposed to watch the films for this program in order to get the full proper experience, but I like to think that that can be accepted, at least for this one occasion. Oh well, that's Jungle Holocaust. Thanks, Deodato, you really improved the world by unleashing these cannibal films onto the movie markets. I used to praise this genre for its inherent pathological genius, brilliantly creatively depicting the impasse between late-stage capitalist civilization and a perceived primitive tribalism. I still feel this way to an extent, although their strengths as horror films is now overpowering for me any strengths they had as cultural artifacts. This is a positive, as I prefer, and am more impressed by, these films seeking to achieve or fulfill genre rather than socio-cultural commentary/theorizing. Who knows? I don't know I do, so... Hey, what does it matter? Enjoy your day, night. It's night for me here as I record this, wherever, whoever, however you are.